Now here's a story that will bring a smile to your lips, especially if you're a nature lover. It's that time of the year when olive ridley turtles come to the coasts of Chennai for the nesting season. In an effort to make the beach a safer place for them, a group of volunteers cleaned up the Elliott's beachfront.
Garbage on the beach not only destroys its aesthetics but also disturbs an entire ecosystem. The fishing nets, plastic and garbage on the beach pose a severe threat to olive ridleys, and a large number of hatchlings die every year. Trash is a problem for the adult turtles that come to nest too.
It's our duty to keep the beach safe and clean for them. Two things guide the turtles. They come back to where they were born in order to nest. They seem to have a kind of an internal compass that guides them to the beach. And the other thing is the sense of smell. And so it's very, very important that we don't pollute the place and create any differences in the place that can easily put them off, and they can go back without nesting.
For more than 30 years, members of the Student Sea Turtle Conservation Network have worked very hard to protect the turtle. Their effort continues this year too.
We'll be looking for turtle tracks during the nights, and there will generally be an up track and a down track, and between there will be a clearing where generally you have the eggs being laid. Depending on the size of the clutch or whatever, we try to take the measurements and replace the same back here in our hatchery, and generally it will take close to, I think, 30 days or so.
The cleanup drive also generated a lot of awareness among the youth.
The statistic shows that probably 1 out of 1,000 eggs of these olive ridley turtles hatch. So that's a very low number. So more and more eggs we protect, more and more turtles we are going to see.
The beaches of Chennai have been the nesting grounds of olive ridley turtles for hundreds of thousands of years. But thanks to pollution of various kinds, their numbers are dwindling. Hopefully projects like these will help save the endangered species. In Chennai, with camera person Devraj, Nithila for Ndtv-Hindu.
The musical maestro has added another feather to his hat. A.R. Rahman launched the music and score of his first Hollywood film, Couples Retreat. The movie is a comedy and has Tamil, Sanskrit and Indian tunes complementing the tropical look of the film. Evelyn Matthew caught up with him at the launch.
With me is the Mozart of Madras, A.R. Rahman, who's just made his Hollywood debut. Mr. Rahman, you've scored Tamil music for Tamil films, but this time it was for an American film. How difficult or easy was that?
Couples Retreat was probably the first movie offer I got from Hollywood, even before the Oscars and Golden Globes and everything. And Vince Vaughn and Peter came to me, approaching for the music. I was really touched, and then when I got the Oscars, after that, this was the first movie I started scoring. And it was great fun. I was able to work in a system of Hollywood. There was freedom, there was also very strict timelines and stuff. So it was a good experience to go through.
Now, as a musician, anything that you've learned from that entire experience that you bring back home, probably to your future projects?
The good thing about Hollywood is if you have an idea, and if it's genuine and they're interested in it, they just really put their effort and money into it. And they can make your dream come true in visual or artistic stuff. Unlike the budget constraints we have in India and stuff. But that's a great thing. That's why I think they're able to make an Avatar and Titanic and all this stuff. Yes.
Now we hear that your son has managed to babble a couple of words here and there in a song. How did that ever happen?
We were in the UK and I was just doing the song and he started singing on top of the rhythm. So I was recording it on the laptop and I used it in the end.
Now, at a concert recently by the Chinese disabled artists, they put up an amazing performance of the Vande Mataram. Now, that is something really different, and that is true talent. Do you have any plans of bringing such talent in future projects at all?
Yes. I think first thing to achieve is the school and to get the students up going. They're doing a project with Sarigama, doing nursery rhymes first, and they're also involved in a French opera in Delhi, and it's good to see them really coming up, and I hope to build this school, and I'm just running around getting funds for the school, to build the school, and once that is done, I think you can see a lot of change.
Before we let you go, a few lines from what you've prepared for Couples Retreat.
Kuru kuru kannale Yanayaval vendrale Ido Ival something
Well,
like
there you go. Another reason for you to go and watch that movie. Thanks so much for talking to us. In Chennai with camera person Srinivas, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu.
Stay with us for more news from the world of sports. That's right after this break.